They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3.5 to go, first quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Lamb. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. A first down throw for Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Flushed out right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
They'll try again with Elliott. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Yep.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Prescott down. Complete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Inside give to Elliott. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Elliott. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Peyton Hendershot from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to get a... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw is Prescott, eluding the pressure right. Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Dak's going to keep it, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got some space here. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout step.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film. He's got a man, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. After the sack on first down, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Micah Parsons. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a two-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so.